G'day everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Cobbled Magic. I am Joel, and this is the Squirrel Nest. Today we're playing a deck I'm calling Monoblack Control. I specifically built it to make control people's lives miserable, and it's built around just destroying hands. So within this deck, we have virtually every card that I owned that allowed a person to discard a card. Well, allowed being a pejorative term. We really mean just destroying their hand and stripping their hand of anything that's worthwhile. So to start off this deck, we have 4 Divests and 4 Duresses for our turn 1 plays. So that will just strip out any artifact, creature, or non-land, just anything from their hand. With Duress being probably the stronger of the two, because as I said, I decided to build this to beat control. And Divest being in there for things like Scarab Gods and any treasure maps and stuff like that, which we have as well. Within the 2-drops, we have 2 Kite Sail Freebooters, which also provide us little chip-in creatures. We have, and also strips their hand of stuff, 3 Cast Downs. Originally, there was 3 Moment of Cravings in there, but within the first match that's upcoming, I decided that Cast Down was infinitely better, and you'll probably all agree with me. It was pretty stupid for me not to have it in there to start with. So the 3 Kite Sail the 3 Moment of Cravings were replaced with Cast Downs. 2 treasure maps just to help us filter our deck, get some card advantage a little later when they flip, and also the treasures pump up Khan's little guys and get them just a little bit bigger a lot faster. Then we have a finisher, which is Tormentor Hailfire, which this is really built for the late game. What it will do is just give us an outlet just to win the game outright if it's not countered. And then hopefully we can save up our Duresses and Divests to make sure that there's nothing in our opponent's hands that can stop our Tormentor Hailfire if it just means it's 1 less. And it also synergizes really well with the Cabal Strongholds, which is kind of like a Cabal Coffers, but a lot worse. But it's in standard. Dreadshade is our first real creature. It's a triple black creature, which allows us just to pump it up. You try not to play it on turn 3 because you can't protect it. But when you're not against just direct removal and it's just damage-based removal, you can use your leftover mana to pump him up and save him. Then we come to our little bit more heftier discard, but it's more of a random one because they get to choose. We've got 2 Heartless Pillagers and 2 Arterial Flows. The reason we don't have 4 Heartless Pillagers is just because I don't own them. And I have no more uncommon wildcards to purchase them, and it's not the purpose of Cobbled Magic. We've cobbled together 2 Arterial Flows. We own no vampires, so we're never going to get the other value from that, and 2 Heartless Pillagers. To be honest, we barely get the raid trigger. I don't think we ever get the raid trigger with this, or I've ever got the raid trigger with this, just because we just don't have the creatures to attack. And then 3 Golden Demises round out the 3-drop slot for just your creature-based matchups, which are your vampires, your merfolks, and the Golden Demise is pretty much an auto-include in any back deck on Magic Arena. Topping off our 4-drops, which is more of a 10-drop, is Josu Vess. Well, there's not much to say. It's either answer him or die. And if you can kick him, that's what has to happen. They have to wipe the board, or there's 8 menacing creatures coming through, and that is a lot. We have 3 Chupacabras as just a removal piece, and gives us a little body. 2 Tormentor Scarabs, which just forces the opponent to either lose life or discard a card or lose their board presence, which is very relevant. If you can get 2 of these on a player, man, it's good. It's really good. It's just so much advantage that just grinds away because control players don't normally have much of a board presence. So they're either forced to lose life or discard their hand. And obviously a control player's life is holding cards in their hand. So we just strip them of that ability, along with obviously all the other cards. Phyrexian Scriptures, some good graveyard hate, which is probably the main reason it's in there. It does destroy all creatures, but the main reason I actually put it in there was just because I didn't have any graveyard hate cards. I don't have the rare wild cards to just purchase Scavenger Grounds, so I thought that would be a good way of just stripping out any graveyard-based strategies. It's pretty bad. Like, it's a 4 mana, 3 turns to get there type of stripping, but hopefully we've got time. Our whole deck's built around buying us time, so if they can't kill us because we're destroying all their creatures the turn before, we will just exile their graveyards, which is great. 2 Khans, because Khan's pretty much an auto-include in any deck these days, and also gives us card advantage and creates little creatures for us to attack with. There's not much to say about Khan. I'm pretty much going to be putting 2 Khans in any of my Cobbled Magic decks, with the exception of hyper-aggressive ones, and he might be included as a one-of in those, but essentially, if it's a control-based or even a mid-range deck, Khan's going in it. We have 3 5-drops, which are Eldest Reborns, just to round out the deck. Forces an opponent to sack a creature, which is creature removal, discards a card again, and then just gets something back, a Khan back, or one of the creatures that might be just really handy for us, like a Chupacabra. It's kind of like a 2-for-1. Grab a Chupacabra back, destroy one of their creatures, and we have a body. So if we're getting back a Chupacabra, we kind of have destroy creature, they discard a card, destroy another creature, which is really good value. So for 5 mana, essentially you're destroying 2 creatures, one of our choosing, one of the opponent's choosing, they're discarding a card, and we've got a 2/2 body left over just for good measure. So the Eldest Reborn is a really good card, and I like it. It's just one of those cards you just really hope for, especially if the deck board's left just like a Carnage Tyrant. Forcing them to sack something like that is backbreaking, and then you can get it back. And then 25 lands. So on Magic Arena, I'm of the opinion at the moment 25 lands is the best. I am running 61 cards, so I kind of build a deck and then just add 1 additional land. So we've got 2 Cabal Strongholds, as I said earlier, 1 Infinite Deadland just as an additional removal if we need it, 3 Memorial to Follies just to get back our Ravenous Chupacabras, our Josu Vess. It allows us to play Josu Vess early as a blocker and then get him back later to kick him. That kind of sounds bad, but yeah, you know, kick him in the butt, get his horse moving. And then 19 swamps. And obviously we're trying to push as many swamps as possible just because Cabal Stronghold needs them, and they synergize so well, as I said before, with Tormentor Hellfire. Anyway, that's the deck. This is Monoblack Control. I had to rebuild it because for some reason I deleted it. So I will give it a name now, and I will see you in the games. Okay everyone, Cobbled Magic time, match 1. Running some Monoblack Anti-Control Control. I really got to think about a name up for that, but Monoblack Control Control. For the moment, we are playing Webmog. He gets to go first. We have an If Near Deadlands, 2 Swamps, and a Duress, and some discards. So we will keep that. Golden Demise also will be helpful if this is some sort of Merfolk or Vampires deck. Let's find out. Opponent is some side. They might be playing some sort of Muldrotha deck, maybe. We don't care about a Lay Claim, that's 7 mana. Sifter Worm we can't touch. Syncopate. I think that's probably the most brutal card to our deck at the moment. They can take our Khan, they can take our Golden Demise, they can take our Heartless Pillage. I'm assuming they're going to get a Swamp here. Yep. Okay, I'm definitely happy about taking that. Doomfall now. Some more discard would be nice to draw. Ooh, Tormented Scarabs. Nice. They can't even enchant to take control of it because they can't change who it's attached to. So, haha, gotcha. We do need to take that off them before they get to take our Khan, though. Opponent plays a island. Probably will. Ooh, Ranging Raptors. Nice. Well, okay, do we want to make them discard 2 cards, or do we want to... We're not going to play that Sifter Worm anytime soon. We do have to figure out a way of getting rid of this Ranging Raptors, but maybe this deck needs some cast downs. Because at the moment, the removal is more the Moment of Craving. Yeah, I might make a quick sideboard change. It will be updated in the intro that I haven't actually done, but at the moment we've got Moment of Cravings. I'm going to swap them out for some cast downs because that seems like a lot better card. The reason I had Moment of Cravings in there was to gain some life, but I think that might be pretty stupid because at the moment I'm probably going to have to spend this If Near Deadlands to take care of that guy. They can syncopate for a lot, so let's divest. I mean, eventually we can Khan ourselves some constructs. Ooh, Tashana. Okay. I really think this is a Muldrotha deck, but time will tell. This forces them to syncopate, I think, because otherwise we're just stripping it out of their hand. Yeah, sweet. So we can't pay that, but next turn we can Tormentor Scarabs, and that'll start chipping away at their hand size, their board presence, or their life, which is sweet. This deck is so much fun. If you get like 4 or 5 discard cards in your hand at the same time, in the opening hand, and you just play land, discard, land, discard, discard, land, discard, discard, discard. Oh my god, it's so good. Most people scoop. It's brutal. Okay, Field of Ruin, we don't really care about that. They can take out our thing. Attach you over. Okay. We are going to take a fair bit of damage here, which is a bit of a problem. Next turn we're going to have to do Infinite Deadlands. Probably the Ranging Rat. Probably a Teddy over. And then we can Karn up a Scion. An Artifact Golem. And see where we go from there. A Golden Demise would be... Another Golden Demise would be perfect. But even a Moment of Craving would be nice right now. We can Infinite Deadlands. Take some damage. And then just wipe out their board with it. She is a big problem. Because we need to kill her ASAP. We're taking a lot of damage. And they can start gaining life and drawing cards. Don't care about that. Come on, Golden Demise. Yeah, blow up our Cabal Stronghold. I'm surprised they didn't take out the Infinite Deadlands. One, two, three, four. That'll be 2, but we'll be dead before that happens. Yeah, I think we've lost this one, people. They're not going to be sacking anything to that. They get in for 4, we go to 5. We can wipe out 2 of their boards. We've got 3 turns. Yeah, we'll see. Next turn we're definitely Golden Demising no matter what we draw. I really, really hope we draw a Moment of Craving. Ugh. It's the last thing we want them to draw as land, which is annoying because that's normally exactly what we want them to draw. But if they play Muldrotha here, we will scoop. They're at Muldrotha mana. Sweet, they're only attacking for 3. That greatly increases our clock. They'll discard that swamp, I'd say. Yep. Okay, they're left with a 2-3 we have to deal with. We're going to have a Karn, which we can create Scions to block with. Man, we need to get some removal. So all these 2-3s. Josu Vess would be nice. I'd say we're just dead. Well, that's a shame for our first match. I definitely want those cast downs in though. I don't know why I didn't have them in here. Well, I don't have any creatures left, so that's fine. Yep, and we scoop. Not the best start, but I will see you for match 2. Okay, match found. This is match 2 of Cobbled Magic against Mori Quendi 23. We're just going to call him Mori. I have made that swap for the cast downs. Not that we saw any of our Moment of Cravings, Elders Reborns, Phyrexian Scriptures, Chupacabras, or any other hour removal last game, but yeah, I think the cast downs are a better choice. The life game was nice, but I think just being able to kill something outright will probably be better. We're on the draw. We've got a Duress, a Heartless Pillage, a Golden Demise. We'll keep this. Let's hope our opponent doesn't beat us down with a 2-3 that we can't kill this time. Blue-White Ascend. 2 Golden Demises. Green-White Dinosaurs. Okay. I think these Golden Demises are going to be next to useless, but that's fine. Could really use our treasure map. Let's get rid of a couple of cards out of their hand. Bronzodon, thank you. Happy for that Bronzodon to be gone. If we get to 6 mana, we can double Golden Demise, which might wipe out a few of their creatures. I really want to take care of that guy sooner rather than later though. I have 7 mana. Dinosaurs online next turn. Ooh, there's our cast down. Okay. 1 turn for a whiff. I mean, if we don't whiff, we can just destroy whatever they put in, but I'd rather use that on the Knight of the Stampede. He's The incremental value. Yeah, we're going to have to destroy that instead. The good thing is we can gobble Golden Demise to wipe out what they're doing. And I know they don't have much in their hand. They have to top deck answers. Or, not answers, but yeah, we'll keep. Probably should. Oh, we needed a land. That was silly. We'll upkeep Scry. Oh no, we don't need land. We'll upkeep Scry and we can just use the treasures. We've got Khan. Okay. Let's end the turn here. They might try and do something to Dreadmore. We'll take 2, destroy him. Next turn we'll gobble Golden Demise. Yeah, that's fine. Probably could have done that after we drew, but meh, whatever. Go to our main phase. And you'll see why I normally don't use our auto tap, because that could have screwed me over for color selection then. Likely it didn't because we're using treasures. But you need to be very careful of that. Okay, so that takes away a lot of his ramp. I mean, he's still got a lot of cards, but we've got a Tormentor Scarab coming down next turn. If we draw a land, we can actually play both using up our treasure. Well, that was bad timing. Let's Khan. Hopefully we get a land. Ugh. Both of those are terrible. We are running 25 lands, so I forgot to update the stream score. Sorry, I'll do that next time. Yeah, we don't care. Let's draw a card. There's our land. Too late, but that's okay. Good thing is we're going to have some good reanimation targets. Yep, Khan takes 3. More land, which is fine-ish. Khan survives, that's the main thing. We really need our, like, Eldest Reborn, Josu Vess type cards now. Excellent. And if we draw a Torment of Hailfire, we've got 2, 4, 6, we've got 8 mana. Ooh, bye Khan. It was nice knowing you. We can reanimate. Oh wow, Tormentor Scarab's gone. Nice, okay. Suppose they think they can just beat it down, which is fair enough. More land, we don't need more land. Oh my god, that's what, 5 lands on top? Khan is soaking up about 9 damage for us though, which is great. I will return. Sweet. Okay. So now we just need to draw something. Yeah, that's fine. He'll be a 1/1. Oh my god. How can there be so many lands on top of our library? So we're at 36. There's 2 exiled. So out of 15 cards, oh no, 25 cards. Oh, that's good. That is perfect. I love Chupacabra. Boop. So we've got 25 cards down. We've drawn 8, 10, 16. Sorry, 8, 10, 14. So 14 from 25. That is a lot. And we'll bring him back. And kill him. Okay. We will bring back a creature. Please don't screw our mana over. Excellent. Kill the Drover, because we can block that all day. The Drover's what gets bigger. We don't control any vampires, so there's no point in doing that. I think we're looking okay at the moment. We just need to get rid of this cast out. So we've got 3 Eldest Reborns, which you can take care of it. Oh my god, we're just going to draw Divests. And eventually they're going to draw something that we can't deal with. We need to draw something now. We've got to throw half our deck. Oh my god. Why didn't they cast that? Oh, they don't have enough mana. Huh. Suck it. Oh, okay. I'll take back all the bad things I said about those divests. So what? 10, 11. They're one short. Oh, poor opponent. There we go. So what have they got in their hand? It's a forest. This will take care of that. We can bring back a Golter. Let's get rid of this forest. And attack for 2. So next turn, they have to discard a card, which they probably won't have in their hand. We get a Golter. We have more insurance. Excellent. Oops. No, we should have attacked. Boo. Where's Golter? We get a Golter. Let's see what's in their hand. A Savage Stomp. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, we should be in okay shape. I don't, unless they draw a Blessed Light or a Cast Out. There we go. All we needed was to draw 2/3 of our deck and 1 Eldest Reborn. Cool, that was match 2 for Cobbled Magic. Okay, match 3 for Cobbled Magic against Bob the Penguin. I have now updated properly the score for the video, and we have... I'm going to say unkeepable hand. We're going to mulligan that. 2 lands just wasn't enough. Oh my god, that's probably worse. We got a cast down there, so that's fine. Hopefully these Eldest Reborns will do some work. We need some discard though. And if we're against red deck wins, we're going to be very unhappy. Our one of Josu will not be getting kicked. Okay, well, so far so good. We might be against blue-red spells, so Enigma Drakes, Bloodwater Entity. It's another mountain. Yep, that's a Riddle Form. I'm not going to play our Dreadshade just yet. They will have a way of dealing with that, Puncturing Blow. I'll play him a little later when we can protect him a little bit by pumping him up. Blue-red isn't exactly going to be known for its ability to kill creatures in an absolute way. More counter it on its way down. Thanks. I'll take a Braid without any issues. This may be blue-red wizards. I don't know why they didn't play out the lava runners, but yeah. Oh, I suppose they now got haste. Oh wow. I think we will be playing this Dreadshade. Then again, they can just sack one. Nope. They have to discard. Hopefully a creature that's better than a Gitu Lava Runner. Nope. Do they have a counter? Nope. That deals with their board presence. That was the scary time over and done with. Oh, the opponent opts. Another opt. It's always an option. Okay, terrible pun. Sorry. Man, I've got to pay more attention to where they scry to. This is not good at showing. Oh, another Riddle Form. We can kill that too, maybe. But now we know their hand is empty and they're top decking. I think we're definitely going to Dreadshade. We can always bring it back with the Eldest Reborn if they don't exile it with a Puncturing Blow. We can protect it by pumping it up to 6, which will get around a Puncturing Blow as well, which is sweet. Thank you, hasty creature. I keep forgetting that thing can scry. That is pretty sweet. Opponent passes their turn. Wow. You can almost kill them here. I don't see any point in playing that further. What I shouldn't have done is played him. I should have left up the mana. Okay. What I did was I played that and used up my mana, which left that vulnerable. Because if they had a Hour of Devastation, it actually would have killed our entire board. I mean, we got away with it, thankfully. But That was very fast and loose. And should not have been done. I should have left up enough mana to protect him from an hour of devastation. That's fine. Shade. You would have stayed alive if you'd taken down Josu. If I didn't have the oldest reborn, that is. Cool. I still haven't kicked a Josu Vess. I would like to point that out. By the end of this series, not Cobbled Magic series, this video, I am going to kick a freaking Josu Vess. I swear to God I am. Oh, actually that is a problem. Oh, very nice. I mean, they're still taking 4, but... Freaking scries. Stop it. Stop scrying. Stop it. Freaking penguins. Okay, there we go. He scryed to nothing. Sweet. That leaves us with 2 and 1. Alright, Cobbled Magic Game 4 against Anderson Correa. Andy. We're going to call him Andy. Treasure map, torment, tubes, keeps. Easy keeps. I really got to start looking at who's going first. I never look at who goes first. Red. Go. We can Heartless Pillage next turn. We can draw another land. Oh, it means we get to scry. Boo. We're still Heartless Pillaging. No we're not. We will scry. To the bottom. We need more lands. Blue-red again. Andy's playing blue-red. Wow. Amulet? Sorry. Amulet. That's how you say it. Primal Amulet. Watching way too much, Seth. I think that's going to get out of hand the most. And it's an artifact, so we can't really deal with it. Everything else we can kind of deal with. Bloodwater Entity. Okay. Let's just start getting some value from this. Next turn we can scry and Heartless Pillage. Start stripping their hand of discard. Fodder. That's what I thought they'd do. Maybe toss Magmaroth. Oh no, they're taking 3 life. Yeah, fair enough. They're at 20. We'll take 2. Excuse me for yawning. I've been up most of the night with my son. Well, not with him, but just being woken up by him. I didn't want Kite Sail there. They'll just Lightning Strike it in response. Ooh. Well, that's going to be fun. Next turn will be Torment of Scarab's turn. What are they at? 1. They get rid of 2 spells. That'll be in the 4 range. So there'll be 3. So there'll be 2 and 2 blue, which they have. So next turn we might need to... Oh no, okay. So they got rid of 1 spell, so he's still 5 mana. That's fine. Enigma Drake, that's also fine. Everything is fine. Unless we don't find a land. Eh, good enough. Yeah, let's just do this. Our life total's not under any serious pressure. And this will pressure everything they have. If they play this Cryptic Serpent, we blow it up. And then the next turn after that, we can play our Eldest Reborn. Okay, and they scoop. This deck is sweet. I love this deck. Okay, match 5 with Cobbled Magic against Hazel Dragon. Can't make fun of that name, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we'll keep that. Assume we're going first. They're down to 5, 6. I can't count. 6. You do not want to go mulligan against this deck. Yep, that sounds annoying. So this guy's mono green Stompy. Yeah, I don't really care about Naga Vitalist, so goodbye to that. Next turn we can Heartless Pillage, get a couple more lands out of there, a couple more things out of their hand. Then we can Dreadshade. Hopefully they get rid of this Gifted Growth, which will cause us problems. Yep, sweet. And a red land. Oh, so they're green-red. Another Baloth Gorger. I feel very sorry for that Baloth Gorger, because it's now dead. Cool. So next turn, Dreadshade or Eldest Reborn. Maybe an Eldest Reborn to get back A Baloth Gorger. Yep, we take one. Dreadshade. We can get rid of this Naga Vitalist at some stage, but I'm not too concerned about it for the moment. Might even get rid of it before we attack next turn. Sack the Memorial. Let's look for a creature. Steel Leaf Champion, not a problem. Yep. That is exactly what we wanted. So we shall Golden Demise. See, once again, we could have made him a 3/3 if they hadn't tapped our lands incorrectly. That's fine. We're going to take 5 here. We're definitely... Oh, they've now got a freaking Skittering Surveyor. Anyway, we'll attack in. They'll probably block. And then we can Eldest Reborn them. If not, we've got a bunch of other removal. We'll eventually get to it. So we can pump him up to 7/7, which takes out both of them, so that's sweet. Wow, they took it. Really kind of wanted them to just jump it. Okay, we need to find some discard for that, and we can bring it back. So they have to draw a land this turn to be able to play that. Even if they do play it, we can shade it. So it's not the biggest deal. Jump. Yep, that's fine. We play that. So this forces them to draw a land or lose their Carnage Tyrant. And I bet you they draw a land. No, they did not. I am very, very happy about that. Bet you they're not, because they're going to have to discard that Carnage Tyrant, and we win the game. Oh, there we go. Cool. Well, that was a quick one. So, match 6, Cobbled Magic. These couple of these games have gone pretty quick, so I thought I might throw in a couple more. I love this deck. It is super fun. We're going to go first. We have 3 lands, a treasure map, a divest. This is a very unfortunate Memorial to Folly. I don't like these Golden Demises. I think we have to divest first, though, to see what we're playing up against, and then we have to see if we have time to Memorial to Folly. We might draw an untapped land anyway, which means we can play this a little later. It's a really, really hard decision though, but I think having information is going to help us more than anything. So we're against a black-red pirates with no pirates. That's a lot of removal though. Hopefully they duress us and take our treasure map, but that's what they're going to do. Buy treasure map. This will just eat some removal. It's not a big deal. They're not currently doing anything of consequence, and I'm assuming we're going to have a better late game than them if they're playing pirates. Yep, that's not a problem either. They do not want to play who has the better discard game against us, because the answer is us. Yeah, I'm really happy about the change to cast down. I think that was a good choice. It's a shame about our treasure map though. Oh, wow, maybe we don't have the better discard game. Damn. We can get it back. We can always get Tubes back. If they play anything, Tubes comes back. Let's see what's going on. Exile seems like more of an issue, considering we have reanimation. This is black-red control, I think. I thought it was like a pirates deck, but nope. Black-red control. And we're going to draw Endless Lands, which actually isn't that bad. Cool, that takes care of that. They can see that we've got a Phyrexian Scriptures, but that's fine. They don't have many creatures, so they don't care about it either. We shall continue to draw lands. They shall continue not to draw lands, apparently. And this is definitely going to be the last game. Ah, sweet, our treasure map. That's exactly what we wanted. Although they may have a braids, which is a bit of a problem. No a braid? Yeah. We'll get a scry out of it at least. Yeah, we'll be taking that. So what can we do with that? That's 6? Yeah, that's not very good. But given they've got Tiscard, I'd say we have to do that. Yeah. Is it 6? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so x equals 6. They'll probably just lose 18 life and throw away, well, probably 12 life and throw away a couple of cards. Oh, wow. They are very confident they can beat us. I don't know what the hell they have in their hand, but they are very confident they can beat us. Oh. They'll just Reaver ambush this guy. That's okay. I was thinking about playing him in here, but he's just too much mana for too little stats. Oh, that's another dead card. I might actually speed this up by a few turns in the video. Boop. There's another Chupacabra. That's fine. I'd say they've got a Josu Vess as well. I dare say they probably have it in hand. Thankfully, we have our Golden Demise. Yeah, the swamp. This would work out a lot better if they hadn't destroyed our treasure map. Both of them. Yep, don't give a crap. Lose another life. Wish we could blink it a couple of times. Another swamp. 26 cards. 12 lands. Yeah, that's alright. 2, 4, 6. Wow, they got 8 cards in hand. What the hell do they have in their hand? Yep, not a problem. They just must be loaded with removal. Yeah, we can do both. Yep, freaking exile. I'd like an Eldest Reborn here. They've got some good stuff to bring back. I mean, to be fair, they're probably going to kill anything we bring out. Walk the Plank and 4 Unknowns. We haven't seen much of our discard though. So 1 Duress, 1 Divest, and 1 Heartless Pillage. And I'm pretty sure we have 4 Divests, 4 Duresses, and 4 versions of a Heartless Pillage. Damn it, I said I was going to kick one of them before the end of this series. So he's a 4-5, so we can't even kill him with these 2 combined. Boo. Star of Extinction this turn. Chupacabra, not a problem. I just cannot Golden Demise while there's a Josu Vess. Oh my god, more land. We need to know what these 2 cards are. Sax of Legion. See, he really wants these cards. We really need some discard. Damn it, deck. Give me something other than lands. Haha, Squee. Squee is awesome. Also, we can't kill him. So he just drew Squee. Oh, come on. Please, something decent. The problem is, if we kick Josu Vess, he's going to Hour of Devastation. Okay, sweet. So if he has a Josu Vess, now we can see it. He doesn't. Wow, I'm actually quite surprised about that. Well, obviously we're taking the Chupacabra. I might actually Scriptures here. Because if he plays Josu Vess, it's too slow anyway. So we have to use the Golden Demise on a Josu Vess. The only problem is we're getting very, very low on... He can just keep sacking this Squee and casting it. And we can't stop that. Short of pushing it into his hand, which we can't do. So this is now negated 100%. Because you can cast him from exile, you can cast him from your graveyard. So Phyrexian Scriptures does nothing. We need to find one of our finishers. And unfortunately, Our deck is not cooperating with that. He's still got 3 removal spells in hand, so we need to get those out of his hand. Oh my god, that is not what... The only good thing is now he has... Oh, now he has to toss something. Sweet. Okay, cool. Now he's got rid of his Arrow of Devastation. Josu Vess is online. But unfortunately, his squee antics... Oh my god, how can we be drawing more lands? And that actually works against us as well. Because now we can't even bring back his creatures. Didn't think about that. Let's make him discard another card. Man, how many lands do we have left in our deck? It can't be that many. Really? I swear I clicked there. 1, 2... So 6, 7, 16... So we have 9 lands left in our 29 cards. Damn it. Stop drawing us lands. It's a 1 in 3. 1 in 3. I think we've got a couple of Khans left. We've got a lot of good cards left. We really need to do. Squeeze back. He's got Josu Vess mana now. Okay, he can discard 2 of those cards. The good thing is this squee will never attack. This is actually quite close considering he's at 3. If I can get rid of all his cards in his hand... Oh, actually, if he goes down all his cards in his hand, we wipe the board so squee's not in it. Then, yeah, so if he gets greedy here, throws away that card to keep squee to get in some damage, plays something, we wipe squee off the board, he has no cards in hand, hopefully nothing on the board to sack, and then he has to choose to pay 3 life. Sweet. But for the moment, he's not doing that. He probably knows that. Come on, divest. Ooh, duress. This may do it. Please not a land. Cool. That was exactly what we needed. Cool. Well, that'll definitely be the last game for this round. That's 5-1. We unfortunately lost our first game, but I will see you all shortly for the tidy conclusion. Oh, and before we go, let's open our pack. Ooh, a Khan. So I opened the last pack I opened actually had a Lyra in it. So although I've got 4 Lyras already, I've gone Lyra Khan. Nice. Can't complain about that. All right, that was our games. The last one went a fair bit of a while, but that's what happens when 2 control decks meet each other. But eventually we grinded them away and we managed to take out that win. But this week, you can see that if a control deck does not get removal, especially very specific removal, sometimes it can fall away. And in game 1, that's exactly what happened. We had Golden Demises, but they just happened to have 2 3s. And they're not even big creatures, and because we couldn't remove them, they just beat us to death. But I think if I could replace any card in this deck and replace them with just rares, I'd probably replace the Golden Demises with Bontu's Last Reckoning, just for that early game removal. Removing 2 or 3 creatures can make the difference between winning and losing. Like if you've got discard and you remove most of their good creatures and they're just playing around with just small little creatures, if you remove all of them, not untapping the next turn, probably just means they're top decking. And to be fair, the next turn, they're not going to really have much to do on top of you because they've got summoning sickness for the most part. I mean, against Running Up Red, it might be a bit harder, but I mean, we've got other things to deal with that, and Running Up Red's probably not going to be a good matchup for this deck anyway. But we also saw the power of Tormentor Scarabs, which was cool. So just the grindy nature of those, being able to make people discard and lose life. And a reanimation from the Eldest Reborn, I think, was probably the biggest game swinger in a lot of them, which even surprised me. So being able to just threaten being able to reanimate a Carnage Tyrant made the guy quit. And then beating someone down with a little creature, just a 2/2 with a bunch of other little 2/2s, just chips away enough people that they can't beat it, and especially after you've discarded most of their hand anyway. So It was pretty good. I was pretty happy overall. It's a great little daily grind. So if you want to just chew through your daily chores, if you've got a black daily that requires you to cast black spells, it certainly will power through that because you're going to cast lots and lots of one mana, 2 mana, 3 mana spells each game. And yeah, I love the deck. I've built a more removal heavy, rare heavy, mythic rare heavy version of it, and I play that in the actual quick constructed. And I'm not doing great. I probably only get 3 to 4 wins per game, so I just miss getting my gold back. But I always get cards, and $100 gold isn't really that much to have some fun. And then I play my other real like ultra competitive blue white control deck to be able to just get my gold back and win that way. Thank you very much for joining me. Please join me on Twitter and Instagram, and also look out for some upcoming Twitch streams. It's been a little bit hard to do them lately, but this weekend I will be streaming some Dominaria drafts because they're the quick drafts, and should I run out of gold and gems, I might flick over to MTGO and have a draft on that as well. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Later, mates.